But yeah, I agree with you. For the commoners, it wouldn't matter little. He's the son of the previous Earl. Obviously, he's a man of importance, a lord. Okay, so you're saying that basically they are co-ruling to some degree. Okay, I'm not going to the main quest now, sir. Or that, yeah, they are not co-ruling. They are helping each other to restore the family legacy. The family, yeah. Alright, let's read the codex again. What was it? Places Redcliffe, wasn't it? I think what they were saying is that at the hands of Connor, the city was recovering fast. Look at this, but the city has made a remarkable recovery after its ordeal. Ah, okay. No, you are right. You are right, Poncho. Yeah, the ordeal at the hands of the young lord. Yeah, no, I think you're right. I misread this. I thought that the remarkable recovery was at the hands of young Connor, but no, it's the ordeal that was at the hands of young Connor. Ah, so the demon did flee with the boy. Yeah. I misread that completely. Thanks, Pancho. And Gigap. Josephine already cleaning up and setting herself in the biggest chair. Look at that chair. That is ridiculous. Who would need a chair like this?
I've made some inquiries into the Imperial Court. The sooner we deal with the threats to the Empress, the better. The political situation in the Empire is dangerously unstable. It will complicate matters.
Everything in the Empire complicates matters. It's the Orlesian national pastime.
Turn your nose up at the grand game if you like, Commander, but we play for the highest stakes, and to the death.
The Court's disapproval can be as great a threat as the Venatori. We must be vigilant to avert disaster.
Sorry about that. No, I'm not going to save the Empress. No shit. Yeah, what does she mean? I need to understand how the situation in the Empire is at the highest level of detail. Because yeah, the more I know how the situation is completely fucked up, the more I can continue to drive the knife into the heart of the Orlais.
Exactly what do you mean? How is it more dangerous than usual?
The Empress is in the middle of a civil war. Her cousin, Grand Duke Gaspard, seeks to take her throne by force. Leliana reports that a group of elves has been sabotaging both armies, drawing out the hostilities.
Great!
Orlais holds Tevinter at bay. All of Thedas could be lost if the Empire falls to Corypheus. Celine is holding peace talks under the auspices of a grand masquerade. Every power in Orlais will be there. It's the perfect place for an assassin to hide.
Yes. And we need to make sure he succeeds or she succeeds. Did you see? There is an elf out there that knows how this should be done. There is an elf playing my same game, trying to weaken the Empire. And also, did you see what that Josephine said? That if Orle falls, hello dog, how are you? If Orle falls, then the south would be open to the winter, and that is why it's important to have Sebastian ruling the free marches. With Sebastian in Kirkwood, Starkhaven, who knows where else, it will be impossible for the Tevinters to move south, and we can really wail on Orle without fear of a northern invasion. So I think our course is clear, at least it is to me. We need to make sure all the claimants to the throne die. Just like any claimant to the Sunburst throne died already.
A grand masquerade? I need to go shopping.
I'll arrange for an invitation at your discretion, Inquisitor.
Yeah, we need to show cavalier interest in all this. To give the appearance we don't care who is the ruler of Orle. That's not important. We are of the Inquisition. All those political matters, pfft, those are for the nobles to worry about. We are focused on the important things. Alright. What can I loot? Nothing. This place is a fucking dump. No wonder Solas knew about it. There you are.
What was this place? So much room for whatever was here.
He really likes his magical fires, doesn't he?
Good afternoon.
I need to know more about Corypheus.
We spoke of this on our travels to Skyhold. What more can I tell you? Cassandra and Varric seem more familiar with their adversary.
Do I respect him? This is a good question. He's a powerful elven mage. But he doesn't like the Dalish at all. So I don't think I respect him. But there is a difference between admiration and respect. You can respect an opponent. Now, but this is an elf that is too close to Blood Traitor as it is. I would respect him if he started believing in the gods, or showing some signs of teaming up with the Dalish. So let's not be rude and go with number 2.
Oh, I'll take advice from just about anyone right now.
Yeah.
I'm flattered. I claim no secret wisdom, but I will guess as best I can.
Yeah, it was an impossible situation, but as I said, I will not lie to elves or dwarves. To a Cunari I have to.
I would like to know more about the orb he carries.
As I said, that must be the means by which he created the breach. I suspect the blast to destroy the Conclave was more accident than anything. The result of unlocking power that had sought release for ages. What I cannot understand is how he managed to survive such an explosion.
Because he's a god, obviously. He must have magic on his side. Magic we know not of.
You said that you believed the orb is elven.
I never would have believed a Devinter mage could unlock such a powerful relic. It clearly enhances his abilities, giving him access to power he should never have known.
Like the power to control the archdemon.
Indirectly, one assumes. Nothing in any law connects my people to the old god dragons who became archdemons.
Now it is your people, eh? Fucking bastard. Didn't he chastise me for saying that he was part of the Elven people? And now he's throwing that in my face? What an asshole. I remember clearly he did that. My people? No, he said, our people? What people is that? What a fucking asshole.
What can you tell me about the source of Corypheus's power?
According to the law, the ancient Magistars of Tevinter received guidance from the old gods. Corypheus commands a false archdemon, a corrupted old god. This suggests he no longer sees himself as their minion. Some of his unique power comes from the corruption of the blight. The rest may come from the orb he carries.
What is a false archdemon, really? A false archdemon would mean that it is not an actual old god corrupted. Yeah, Poncho, this guy. I don't know.
What do you think Corypheus will do next?
You shamed him when you destroyed Haven. Spoiled his glorious victory. It would be worse to acknowledge that you had done so. He must continue on his course or show weakness. He will return to his plans to throw Olay into chaos, and then conquer it for Tevinter.
That sounds about right.
You're sure that's what he'll do?
As certain as is possible. Assuming I can plausibly predict a man who seeks to rise to godhood.
And can you?
The key is understanding this. No real god need prove himself. Anyone who tries is mad or lying. His deception will undo him, as it has done countless fools before.
You are the fool. He already did it. I saw that future, and he was a god in that future. He's not a god right now, he's aspiring to become one. He's climbing the stairs to godhood. And I don't think he claims to be a god right now. Honestly. Everyone calls him the Elder One, but in the future they actually called him the new god. So...
I'm interested in what you told me of yourself in your studies. If you have time, I'd like to hear more.
You continue to surprise me. All right, let us talk. Preferably somewhere more interesting than this.
Come to my S&M chamber. We shall have fun. Where the hell is this guy taking me to? What could be more interesting for him? Maybe a fade. The sex dungeon of Soulless. Let's go to his sex dungeon and talk. All right. That guy's a fucking creep. I wonder what Balin is doing right now. So many people. I wonder if Balin will contact me. And I'm glad I made that move with Sebastian. He will prove to be really useful in the future. I wonder if I can go and find T-Wag in Redcliffe. See what he's up to. Isn't that Haven? What is going on?
Why here?
Haven is familiar. It will always be important to you.
Ah,
We
we
talked
are in
about
the
that
Fade.
already.
Okay. We're in the Fade. Isn't what the hell is happening here?
I sat beside you while you slept, studying the anchor.
We must be dreaming. I'm sure of this. Yeah, we must be in some sort of trance. All right. Well, Barrick did say this guy saved my life. So let's thank him once more.
I'm glad someone was watching over me.
You were a mystery. You still are. I ran every test I could imagine. Searched the Fade, yet found nothing. Cassandra suspected duplicity. She threatened to have me executed as an apostate if I didn't produce results.
All right. Well, I wouldn't allow a human to execute an elf ever. That is true.
I would never have agreed to that.
You were in no position to argue.
Of course.
You were never going to wake up? How could you? A mortal sent physically through the Fade. I was frustrated, frightened. The spirits I might have consulted had been driven away by the breach. Although I wished to help, I had no faith in Cassandra, or she in me. I was ready to flee.
Aha. Okay, now that we have tried to gain his trust, let's see if he will open up a little bit. Let's hope he does. 'Cause I'm still thinking this guy's really dangerous. For the Elven people. He has a strange notion of how things should be.
The breach threatened the whole world. Where did you plan to go?
Someplace far away, where I might research a way to repair the breach before its effects reached me. I never said it was a good plan. I told myself, one more attempt to seal the rifts. I tried and failed. No ordinary magic would affect them. I watched the rifts expand and grow, resigned myself to flee, and then... It seems you hold the key to our salvation. You had sealed it with a gesture. And right then, I felt the whole world change.
Of course it mattered to him because he doesn't want the world destroyed. He just wants it changed. But not like that, not by violence. No, not violence, by a traumatic event that thrusts the Fade into reality. He wants a much more gradual process, I think. That is not how it happened? I don't know. I don't like any of these options, to be honest. Certainly not 6. I'm not interested in this guy. I want to breed with flat ears. No, sir, I won't. Who knows if he has human DNA in his body? Ugh. Disgusting. So 6 is out of the question. I'm glad you stayed. But that is the truth. Without him, I would have been dead a long time ago. That is for sure. I think I'm going with number 3. Yeah. I am truly glad he stayed. Retrospectively, at least.
For all our sakes, I'm pleased that you stuck around.
As am I. You have fractured rules of man and nature, and you will shatter more before you are done.
Let's hope
Visiting me here, even as a mage, it should not have been so easy for you.
What do you mean?
Where do you think we were?
This isn't real.
so. Obviously.
That's a matter of debate. Probably best discussed after you wake up.
What the fucking creep. You violated my mind! Now I'm not safe from him even in my own chambers. What the fuck? So he does go to the Fate to Fap. Shit. And of course, when you're dreaming, you don't see how illogical things are. It makes perfect sense. My Inquisitor was confused. But logically, it was impossible. I myself, a bit rapey, yeah. I myself buried that fucking town in ice and snow. The real question is, how did he made me go to sleep? He must have drugged me. Yeah, one of those date rape pills. Imagine if you were just some person and someone told you, come, let's talk somewhere more interesting. And the next thing you remember is waking up in your bed. I don't think you would be happy. I certainly wouldn't. This is like one of those Tibetan monasteries in the middle of a mountain range of the Himalayas. Okay, Skyhold Garden, courtyard upgrade, main watchtower. Alright. So I can improve this place.
They have certainly spared no expense.
Well, for my quarters at least. Okay. Let's do a little Zen meditation. And let's move. I don't trust Solas, Poncho. Unless he somehow... I would say I tolerate him because he's a mage. But not a mage, an elf. But that guy, for one, doesn't believe I'm the Herald of Andraste. Which basically rules out manipulating him that way with blind devotion, you could say. Undercroft. What the hell is the Undercroft? Sit. I need to talk to people. Quarters. That must be where I came from. Let's go to the Undercroft. Well, they really cleaned up while I was sleeping. The Inquisition never rests, apparently.
Better and better. What can't we do in a place like this?
I don't know, let me think. We cannot raise a shrine to Matt, I think. The Undercroft, cataloging Skyhold. Undercroft additions. Difficult to be clear. We can add all the equipment our backs can bear, but structural changes are best avoided. With new walls and such, you need anchors to tie in the stone, which means excavation. And I wouldn't go messing with the Undercroft. Seems like it was built on purpose, whatever it was. The whole keep was settled on top of it. It's weathered some serious heat and pressure. There are spots that feel like inside of a forge, large spots. No idea what that means. It's as solid as you get. So fill up your tools and toys. There's a dwarven name for everyone who tries to change an old build like that. A sodding fool. Instructional evaluation for Lady Lavalent's consideration Mason Katsi. Hello, Loveshack. Faith magic, necromancy, and a melee rogue are quite potent. I might consider that. Although I'm finding the game manageable as I'm doing right now. This guy survived?
This is where a smith should be.
Alright. Glad for you. I thought I had to save him. For some reason. Okay, not going to sell anything. Holy shit. I don't think I have anything to... I have a lot of shit. Yeah, let's worry about that when I'm going to fight. Let's talk to him. I said I was going to talk, and that's exactly what I'm going to do.
I've walked away from too many burning buildings for one lifetime. This place, though, it'll be alright. It's Inquisitor now, isn't it? That'll take some getting used to.
Yeah, I don't really care if it takes him 10 minutes or 10 years to acknowledge my authority as long as he does. You are still pondering boss fights. That's why I like having a ranged party. That gives you a lot of flexibility, in my opinion. I will start trying to control the rogue myself, and leave the rest to the... and see if the tank works on its own, because the rogue is what ensures the party doesn't die. The rogue can always go into stealth and run away. That's what I believe.
Everyone needs time for this transition.
Time won't help. Purpose does. And I got a load of it. Everyone just got a big hard reason to hate Corypheus. And we already did, but we didn't have a name. You did what you could, I suppose.
How is this place shaping up as a forge?
Better than Haven ever could be. Not the way I wanted an upgrade, but ever forward.
You've got it all up and running.
Your basics, like always. There's space here for, I don't know what. This place was built for something big. It'll be a job to fill it.
Alright. Why not? Let's ask. Let's show a little bit of concern, although I don't really give a shit.
Have you any thoughts about the people we lost at Haven?
Yes.
Care to share?
No. It hurts and I don't want to spit on your efforts. You saved who you could. We have to be happy with that.
I'll be back later.
I'll be here.
I only think I saved one person. Skyhold customization, huh? Okay, let's take a look at this. Change the banner. Orle, Templar, the Winter Imperium, Grey Warden. The Andrastian Chantry. You know what? I'm going to put the banner of the Chantry. That will anger the fucking Chantry, won't it? Eventually I will switch to a Dalish. Now let's put the banner of the Chantry. Let's spit on their faces. The bed. A free marsher bed. What the hell is this? Choose the heraldry that appears around the Skyhold. Maybe I can do that. Now let's put the Inquisition. Inquisition and Chasten, are you shitting me? Yeah, Inquisition and Chantry for the moment. Then it will be Inquisition and Dalish, eventually, once I feel confident. That I can push further and further the Inquisition away from the Chantry and into the arms of the Keepers. I don't know. Love Shack. Maybe if I micromanage yeah, let's go with Inquisition. Maybe if I micromanage the rogue, I can use the status effects appropriately. What I don't like is how is your party? You're telling me Faith Magic and Necromancy. Are those two mages or one? And one rogue. So I think you're one melee rogue, two mages, and a tank. Is that your party? Okay. Let's continue talking to... You know what? Let's talk to Josephine again. I think I tried to after...
Inquisitor, I was just inspecting our new headquarters. Foundation cracks, nesting animals, and miles from any centers of civilization. The staff must make it presentable if we're to receive any visitors of distinction.
I agree with her. We need to present the best possible face to the outside world.
It certainly wouldn't do for the Inquisition to appear overly shabby.
We've only just now convinced everyone we are precisely what Theras requires. The mages are showing great trust in you. They need to feel safe here.
I don't understand these options. And you don't? She hasn't even hinted that. Why would I ask it? If they don't, I can't blame them. I don't know, why would they feel threatened? And why are we pitting their safety against our safety? I'm talking to Josephine. She likes to talk. She loves to talk. So I think I should ask her. Or should I show that I care out the Inquisition first? And anyone else second? People that talk and talk and talk love to get asked questions. Yeah, let's ask a question.
Do you not feel safe here?
I've had difficulty forgetting Corypheus's attack on Haven. Do you know who first leapt to arms? Our workers. They were so proud of our cause. Corypheus simply cut them down. So much screaming after that first blast of fire. So many people turned to ash.
All right. In all honesty, I don't care about the humans. So revenge? Pfft, revenge? Whatever, revenge. They can all die. If Corypheus will what? Be the first one to reap their souls from their bodies, I will have an easier time later on. Let him be the bulldozer that weakens the jungle, and I shall be the farmer that plants behind him. But she's clearly upset, Josephine, by this. So let's empathize. That's another way to gain the trust of people.
I keep feeling that fire's heat on the back of my neck, too.
Indeed. But you're the one who led us to safety. Well, before I return to my duties, allow me to congratulate you on your appointment as Inquisitor, my lady. I will now bring diplomatic issues to your attention, and I'm more than happy to help with any situations that arise.
All right. No need to be all business. Such. Now, as I said, I only use romance options with humans to get out of tough situations. Questions I don't want to answer. Topics I want to avoid. For whatever reason. Yeah, let's make a joke, why not? See no harm in it.
I'd be delighted if you could conjure up a marble bath within the next hour.
I'll attempt to add that to the list.
Apparently she doesn't get jokes.
Inquisitor, is it true? Is the mark on your hand magic cast by Corypheus?
Corypheus claimed it's a spell gone wrong.
Ah,
I wanted to think it was a blessing. A sign the Maker was returning to his creation. How credulous of me.
okay, we need to squash this now. No, number 4 is the only one that works. We cannot allow their faith on me to weaken. Never. That's the only option that I believe it was Holy 2 that basically says now I don't believe it's holy, which is it's unacceptable. The Anchor's magic not holy, also the same problem. The Maker isn't of this world. I don't know. Now, because if the Maker isn't of this world, I don't know, that could work. Shit. If I say the Maker isn't of this world, could that be interpreted that I am his instrument in the world? Because he can't be here. I don't know what my character is going to say. And I cannot justify a reload if there is another option that works. 4 is not optimal, but it works. Just as everyone says, the Maker works in mysterious ways. So it might be that it is Corypheus magic, but the fact that it ended up on me is the Maker's will. That could be the spin here. Easily, I could spin that tail. Let's go with 4.
Perhaps the Maker set these events in motion so long ago we can no longer see his hand in them.
It would be fitting if that were true. Does it hurt? The anchor, that is.
Yeah, Poncho, I agree with you. What? What did I select, Poncho? Ah, shit, I don't remember now. Did I select 3 or 4, Poncho? Now I don't remember. Alright. No, we cannot admit it hurts. Because why would the Maker want us to be in pain if we're doing his will? Maybe he's a sadistic bastard. But we need to remember he doesn't exist. Always remember. I chose 4. Yeah, the problem is this with what you're saying. Showing that there are things that we cannot comprehend. This is something I was thinking the other day. Suppose there is a historical example in our history. Well, many of course, but one is Joan of Arc. But let me pose you this question, Poncho, and anyone else that wants to weigh in. Suppose you don't believe in a deity. Suppose that. But you have a supernatural experience that convinces you with beyond any doubt that you are the instrument of a supernatural entity, of whatever you want to call it, or even aliens, it doesn't matter, but you believe it completely 100% that you have a mission given to you at a superior power, and that to accomplish that mission they made you special, and you have powers. Suddenly you have powers and a vision that tells you whomever you want sends you to do his will, and you completely believe this 100%. Will you show doubt if anyone told you that you were crazy, that it was all a dream, that it is in your head, that nothing of that is real, but you have complete and utter confidence that it happened, that it is so? Will you show doubt? Will you show weakness? Or will you do what that being told you to do and sacrifice whatever you have to accomplish its goal, if you truly believed it? I would argue that no one that is a zealot to that degree would have any sort of doubts about the nature of their task, and therefore not therefore appear to comprehend everything. Just like a conspiracy theorist always uses facts that go against or apparently go against their argumentation to actually reinforce the conspiracy. To say that what appears to counter the idea you are proposing is actually part of the whole scheme. So I would say someone like, for example, Joan of Arc, a peasant that believed God sent her to save France. And she was so convinced she died for that idea and for her country. She gave everything. Prophets tend to do that. And we are posing as a prophet. So we must act like that. That's yeah, if you are the chosen one, you're not like Neo, all emo-y. No, you well, problem is Neo had only the Oracle, and the Oracle didn't inspire confidence, to be honest. But yeah, exactly, Poncho. A single-minded person that has one mission that is preordained from the dawn of time, and so is your success. Yeah, if someone truly believed this, I would say my character believes they are insane. The humans, for actually believing the crap I'm feeding them. They are a bunch of idiots. But I can bet you there are Inquisitors out there that actually believe Andraste sent them. And they would behave in the same manner I'm doing. So yeah, we cannot basically say it hurts, because why would the Maker want it to hurt? So let's go with this option, since it seems the one that doesn't acknowledge it hurts.
It's not pain. It's more like my nerves go on fire.
It sounds most unpleasant.
Many people say the same about having an orgasm. Alright. Let's go and talk to someone else. Construction report request to fight. Workers finishing the banner placements are requesting more important tasks. Several wish to train with swords so they can fight, more directly serving the Inquisition. They travel to join a war, not dress up a keep. Can't say I disagree. Foreman Cherise. Our enemy caught a hole in the sky, seen everywhere. We look upon it from below, but it need not humble us. We may fight because we are many. We are many because the Inquisitor inspires. The Inquisitor inspires because of her growing legend. Part of this legend is that the masses find on arrival. That is the job of your workers, not vanity but veneration, not impulse but elevation. Their skill as workers is greater threat to the enemy than their numbers in half-trained soldiers. Lady Montillier. I would say training them is not a bad idea, but not making being soldiers their work. Exactly, Poncho. They want a savior, and I shall give them one. And then stab them in the back. Holy fuck, I encountered the mages. Fiona is here, huh? Who is down here? These soullesses? Yeah. So, All the mages are... Look at this! What Sola's painted in his room. Strange shit. Alright, give me a second.